Hi there, welcome to the Beta 4 video. In this video I'm going to quickly show you the things that we do different in Beta 4 of Vortimo. It is all about images and working with images. So the main focus was making it easier to tag pages and to tag images and to make notes. I'm going to show you how that works. If we look at a page like let's go to someone's Twitter page, Flight Radar 24, and let's for instance say that this page in particular is really important to us and we want to tag this page. We can right click on the page anywhere within the page and just say Vortimo page tag, and you'll see a little text box pop up. If you don't want to make a note, you could just hit escape, or you can just click off it, and this page is now marked as an important page. If we click on something else, let's say we go to this page over here, I don't know what it is, we'll see real soon, and say for whatever reason this particular page is also really important to us, we can right click anywhere on the page, say Vortimo page tag, make a note. Let's say this is planes we see, okay, and I'm going to hit escape, and that's gone. And this page is now also marked, and it's marked as being important, so it's tagged as a favorite page, and it's also tagged with the note tag. I'm going to show you just now. Right, so if we go, the second thing I want to show you is how we use images. So if I go to, let's say I go back to this flight page over here, and this particular picture, let's say this picture of the plane is important to me and I want to remember it, I can right click on it and I can say, you'll see there's an item called Vortimo image tag. I'm going to hit that. Again, I get a note, get a little message that says it's added. I can make a note on this if I want to. If I don't, I just hit escape, or I can just click off the page. Let's just do it with another one over here. Let's say this picture is really important to us. We can click on it, right click on it, say Vortimo image tag. Let's make a note and we say it's a yellow plane. There we go. Alright, so that's a yellow plane. And if we go back to the UI, and we refresh the UI by clicking there at the left hand top, and we go to images tags, you'll see that there are two images that are tagged as favorite, which is these two that we tag, and one is tagged with a note. If we double click on it, we'll see there's a thing that says it's a yellow plane. I can just fix it, yellow plane. And those are all the images that have notes on them are immediately tagged with a thing called note. Of course, if I go to the second one and I make a note on this and I say this is a funny plane too, and I click off it, then you'll see that when we update this section, both now have image tags. We go to notes, then both have the note tag attached to it. So it's a really easy way to find all the either images or objects or URLs that have already been noted, that you made a note on, that you add a note to, that immediately gets the note tag applied to it as well, which is kind of cool. If we go to the URL tags that you'll see that there are three URLs that we actually, this is now combined with the image tag now. So there are three URLs that are tagged with, that are tagged with the favorite tag. So Twitter, the Flight Radar page, these pages that we had. So that's kind of straightforward. You can tag a page, and if you make a note on the page, then obviously that the note tag will get applied to that as well. Now, in certain situations, for instance, it would be more usable or useful to actually select a portion of the screen and not just the image itself. Now, in some cases, it's better to have the image itself, but in some cases, it's nicer to be like, well, this portion of the screen is important to me, and I want to have a user-defined portion of that. Now we have this by either clicking on this screen grab icon over there in the nugget, right? Or by pressing Control and Q. I find Control Q is a lot easier. It sits on the left hand of the keyboard, so it's really easy to get to. So if I press Control Q, you'll see I get a crosshair, and then if I select the portion that I want, I can add notes by clicking on this icon over there and say this tweet is NB, right? And if I hit escape again, if I click off it, then that portion of the screen will turn up as well. So if we go back here and we go to our image tags and we look for our favorites, then you'll see over here is the portion of the screen that we got. Now, the difference obviously is that if we have images, we get proper EXIF information coming back, because that's the image that we're actually getting the image off the server, and we're not necessarily taking a screenshot. So the EXIF information is there, and it also means we can do things then like do a reverse image search, because then we're passing along the URL, and then we can get the other images that that look like it. But if it's a screenshot that we've taken, we don't want to upload the screenshot to the server in order to get a reverse image search for it. And then what we do as well is we populate ourselves some of the EXIF fields. So for instance, the model and the software gets populated. What it does mean is that if we search in EXIF, we can search for all the images that we took a screenshot of by simply searching for Votimo within the EXIF information, and that will show me the only one is this image over here because it has this. So this is really useful for capturing context of pictures and seeing where things are, and also in a case like this, for instance, this is not an image that is being this is not a JPEG or something like this. This is updated in real time. And the same goes for video. So if I want to take a picture of this particular portion, I can do it. I hit Control Q, and I can select the area that I want. Let's say we want to get all of this area over here. Okay. And I can just hit escape when I'm done with it, because I don't want to make a note on that. Let's just hit escape. And then you'll see over here that will show up. There we are. There's the picture. And if I right click on the picture over here and say open in a new tab, of course I get the picture exactly like this again. I remember that our reports are also the reports are generated on the fly on anything that is favorited or that is noted. So I go over here and I go to favorite. There's all the pictures that I took. There's also the tweet that I cut out exactly like this. And there's the portion of the screenshot that I took, plus all of the relevant websites and all the things that I've added here. So I think the changes that we made in Beta 4 and in dealing with images makes this really useful. The changes that we made is really useful. I think there's a lot more consistency also in terms of how we approach note taking and favoriting of pages, putting it in the right click menu, taking it out of the nugget because the nugget was kind of getting bloated. And I'm very happy with the way that Beta 4 is also performing in terms of real world testing. So I've given it quite a bit of testing myself to just see how it works in the real world, and I think it stands up pretty well. Let us know what you think, and thanks for watching. Bye.